everyone, welcome to the Page and the Mystic. So, today's reading is about well deserved blessings that are finally on their way to you. So, the way we'll go about this is we're going to discuss the area of life most affected by the blessings coming in, how it will be affected, and what to do in order to allow the blessings to come in more smoothly. So, if you've already selected your pile, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. If you've already decided which one you want, you can go ahead to the description below and click on a timestamp for the pile. Okay, see you soon. Hi, pile one. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is about the blessings that are coming to you now, that are on their way to you right now. What we're going to be looking into is what area of your life is likely to be most affected by this, how it will be affected, and what you can do to allow these blessings to come in a little bit more smoothly, without too many obstacles. Okay, so let's look into the first card. Okay, we have Taurus. So, with Taurus, I'm thinking about safety, security, but material safety and security. Although also a state of mind. So you could be moving from a vulnerable state of mind to a stronger state of mind. But your material world is definitely being affected. And the blessing could be directly related to that. So you could be getting better finances. You could be getting maybe just things that you've been wanting. You could be receiving gifts. You could be receiving material things, maybe even a new car, or maybe something large. It could be something that is a large purchase. When it comes to the state of mind, you could also be feeling more grounded. And I'm including states of mind as a blessing because sometimes it just kind of clicks for us that we could be feeling a better way, if you get the gist of what I'm saying. So there could be something happening that's going to trigger this feeling of security within you. So you're going to be feeling better. If you were feeling for some reason unsafe, whether that is because of finances or other situations, you're going to be feeling that security. You're going to be feeling more safety. Okay, but there's definitely talk of material abundance for you. And yes, that also talks about money. Definitely talks about money. Um, the number 2 here also makes me think of the second house. Okay, let's take a look at the next card. Wake up call with tsunami. Hmm. So with the tsunami, I'm thinking about when when the water starts going back into the ocean and then it comes up bigger and stronger and very destructive, but I'm not feeling a destructive energy here. I'm kind of feeling like perhaps you're going to be retreating from something and coming back really strong, like the bull. But you'll still have it. This is definitely guided because with the moon here, being able to see the moon through the clouds, it gives me the feeling of this is being a guided thing. So you're being guided either by your spirit guides, your higher self, by whoever, or just simply your own intuition. It also could be with wake up call, something happening that it's going to wake you up into the feeling of, okay, I have to do this. I have to come at this strong, like the bull. Okay, do you get what I'm saying? I hope you do. Okay, so strength. So this works in perfectly. So yes, definitely. You could be in a type of hermit mode right now, or you could be going into a type of hermit mode. Maybe you're trying to stay away from a situation or people or something. And when you come back, you're going to come back more whole. You're going to come back. So I'm getting this kind of vision of you being a puzzle. But this puzzle is either not put together very well, or maybe missing a piece, or the pieces are loose and they keep falling off. But you're going to go back. You're going to get those pieces together. You're going to put them on with super glue. And when you come back, you're going to come back solid, if that makes sense. You are going to be an unmovable mountain. So I don't know what this could be referring to as far as your particular situation, but whatever it is, you're retreating and coming back strong, very strong. Okay. All right. So we have one of the Art of War cards here. Let's see if it focuses. The general who advances without coveting fame and retreats without fearing disgrace, whose only thought is to protect his country and do good service for his sovereign, is the jewel of the kingdom. Oh, didn't we talk about retreat? Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Retreats without fearing disgrace, whose only thought is to protect his country and do good service for his sovereign. Okay. All right, let's check the back real quick. You can't be friends with everyone. You cannot. Friends do what they do because they're our friends and we love them. They do it because they know it is the right thing to do. But while some people can be our friends, others cannot. The difference is that friends can be inconvenient, annoying, troublesome, expensive, and taxing, but we will forgive them. Okay, so I'm really drawn to this part here because it talks about retreating without fearing disgrace. So if you belong to a group of friends and you're feeling like they can be kind of taxing, and maybe you're feeling like you have to participate in certain things because all of them are participating and you know they love you, they want you to be part of these things. But what this is saying, it's really a good time. It is a better time for you to be spending in retreat. Okay, so for this card, this would be the card that explains what you need to do to allow your blessing to come more smoothly. So you need to retreat, is what it's saying. So it doesn't mean that you can't have any communication at all, of course, with the people you love. It just means you need a little bit of time to yourself, okay, so that you're able to come back like this bull. Something could be making you feel a little bit unstable at the moment, and going into this hermit mode and doing some work, whatever that may be, is going to allow you to come back even better and more complete and with a more solid foundation. Okay, there's something else I wanted to say here. So, yeah, if this is a material thing, if this is related to finances, you could be having to go into this hermit mode because you have some work to do. So, maybe you just have to lock yourself up in that office room and do your work. I'm almost feeling like this is for your dreams. This is for your dreams. Right now, you retreat and work on your dreams, or you make everybody else happy. And if they are loving friends, they will still continue to be happy. They are loving people, they will still continue to be happy, and they will be nothing but understanding that you have to take this time to yourself. So if you're very social and doing this is weird for you, I think that you could experience quite a miracle if you do that. I've seen people who are always spending time out, spending time with people, and not a whole lot of time within their own energy. And that can be kind of addictive. So you kind of get used to like picking up energy from others, and that kind of fuels you in a weird way. And then when you're alone, you feel way more alone than say other people who are more used to being alone. So for example, I come from the other side where I spend most of my time in my own energy. And when I go out, it feels very refreshing. It feels like, wow, this is actually really great. And I needed this. And this is going to propel me forward in whatever venture I'm working on. But in your case, you're going to be doing the opposite. You're going to be going into your own energy. And that's fine. I think we all naturally gravitate towards a certain type, like whether surrounded by people or not surrounded by people all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? I think you do. Okay. Okay, so I have here, I think I'm going to leave these for last. So these are going to be helping us figure out kind of how they will, how, what kind of blessings you'll experience and how they will show. Okay, I want to do some tarot cards, which may give us more information or may just confirm what we just talked about. Okay, so there's two. Maybe we'll do two more. Oop, these are super slippery. Yeah, there's no need to feel weird about retreating. Okay, so here the kingdom, the jewel of the kingdom. That's you. Kind of like the kingdom within yourself. So you'll be doing good for yourself. I think you're working on something definite that's something that's part of your dreams. I'm gonna leave the last one separate. Okay, Eight of Laurels. Okay, so this would be the Eight of Pentacles, and you're definitely working on something there. See, whatever she's working on is definitely something she's passionate about. She looks very happy. Okay, so this looks like something very artistic, something creative. If you're working on something creative, that would explain why you need to retreat, because sometimes for creatives, you need time alone. And Seven of Cups here. There could be a lot of decisions for you to make at this time, and you need to gain clarity on those. And perhaps you have a lot of input from other people, but combined here with the tsunami, I'm thinking that you need to do that retreat that we've been talking about and get in touch with yourself, because that's going to give you the best input, because nobody else can see it from your perspective, and you and your higher self, your intuition, are going to be the ones that can make the best decision for you. For example, if you're working on, let's say you're creating a website, right? And I'll give this as a personal example because I'm very bad at combining colors. Let's say you're trying to decide on the color of the website, what two colors or three colors you could combine to make it eye-catching, to make it pretty, to make it, just in general attractive for the visitor. And then you have people telling you, well, I think these two colors look great, and they probably do. But if you're going for a specific thing and the people cannot understand what you're going for, then you're going to get input based on their personal preferences. So, yeah, spend some time doing that research on your own. So, for example, you could look up something on this color psychology, would it be? I don't know if that's the right term for it, but looking into how different colors affect different people, and then you could have a more, make a more informed decision. But for that, you'd have to like spend some time on research and looking for stuff on your own. So you kind of get the gist of it. And then we have Knight of Cups. Interesting. Knight of Cups. It's talking about invitation and offer. Okay, so with this being like an invitation or offer, this Knight of Cups is coming in, is offering you this proposition for your heart for this deck. I'm feeling like you're going to run into something that looks promising while you're in this retreat or hermit mode. Okay. I also have the sun here. So, whatever it is you decide, or if you choose to accept this proposition, is definitely going to be bringing you a lot of joy, and it's going to be the right decision. So, if you were feeling confused or uncertain about being able to make the right decision, I'm seeing here that you'll likely make the right decision, or a lot of those, or multiple of these choices are actually right. So it's almost like you can't go wrong. But this has to come from this hermit mode. This is not going to come from someone else. This is going to kind of dawn upon you with the sun here. Okay, let's take a look at how this looks. Okay, so I won't be reading the whole text because, like I said, the way I'm using these is to kind of see how this blessing is going to start to show for you. So here we have enchantment, cosmic, alchemy. So I'm focusing here on alchemy. It's giving me the feeling like you're going to be able to transmute something very successfully. Okay. And that could be you healing something. And I believe, right? It could be different for you, but in my opinion, being able to transmute and heal something is a blessing in itself. Because that means that you could be coming back from something and totally healed and stronger than ever. So if you went through a situation or something, then you're going to be coming back strong. Okay. And then you have pyrite. That's tanzanite or quartz. And then you have pyrite with luck, prosperity, and success. Okay. You will have the Midas touch, is what I feel. And right away, I look here at strike fast and don't look back. So whatever it is you're doing, this is the time. This is when you're gonna have like no. Okay, so that makes sense because we talked here about how maybe more than one choice is actually the correct one. So that means, or I understand it to mean that no matter what you choose to do right now, you're gonna be successful at it. Okay, it's just about actually putting in that time. Okay, we have citrine spirit quartz, intentional self awareness and discernment. It looks like nothing is going to be confusing you too much anymore. I think once you go back into this retreat we continue to talk about, you will be able to be in touch with yourself and only yourself, and the absolute truth is the best way that I can put it. So the absolute truth, the unfiltered truth from the universe. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that is so cool. I knew I saw that. Okay. So objectivity, filtered truth. So you'll be able to be in touch with that unfiltered truth. And right away, I'm seeing here unbiased in your decision making. Amazonite encourages discernment, allowing you to be unbiased in your decision making. Decision making, girl. Oh, sorry. I'm saying like my words are not coming out right. Okay, this is pretty exciting when this happens. Right. So you get what I'm saying, right? Cannot you won't be influenced by anything or anyone or any way. You're gonna be able to make the right decisions for yourself. Nobody's gonna tell you how to do it or even make you doubt. You know, it's fine if people give you their opinion, right? But only you know what's best for you. Oh, so if you're wanting to do something that's not very traditional or it's kind of outside of the norm, then here is your answer. It feels right to you and you really want to do it. But this is one of those things that you got to do by yourself. Okay? The good service you're doing will be for you. This is your dream. Like I said, I keep feeling dream. I don't know what about this card is making me feel dream. Okay. Manifestation, Cinnabar. Cinnabar. Manifestation, wealth, inspiration. Yeah. Manifest your heart's desire. You're going to make this happen. And with this card, what to do to allow the blessings to come more smoothly. Yeah, that's definitely it. There's something in your circle, something around you, something in your environment that may have been causing you to doubt the way in which you wanted to go. But this is saying, get in touch. Get in touch with you. Only you. Okay. Oh, okay. Pink highlight. So sorry, I don't know how to say that. Self love, replenish, cherish. With this self love, I'm thinking that this is how you honor yourself. This is one of the ways that you show yourself that you value yourself and you love yourself by making your dreams come true, by working towards them. I think you've had enough, or at least that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting right now. It's almost like, you know what? I've had enough of living by the norm. This is what I want to do. This is what I absolutely love. I'm going to just avoid including other people in it, avoid trying to get opinions from other people regarding what you're trying to do. Going back into your hermit mode and working on it. And don't worry, whatever decision you make is going to be the right one because this is the blessing that is due for you. So if I mentioned that in the beginning, this is about blessings that are, that are due or past due. This is what's due for you. And it's coming. So make it take less time by doing that. You don't have to, or it's definitely probably going to happen, to physically retreat, but perhaps pull back on what you talk about when it comes to your dream. Because you don't want, like, people mean good a lot of times, they're just telling you, like, oh, it doesn't, I wouldn't think that that works. I've seen it fail before. Okay, no, you're a different person. Okay, and we all have different ways to do things. So this is telling you, do it. Okay, that is my message for you today. This is your blessing. It's yours. Claim it. claim it. And the coolest thing about this one is that everything is going to come out of you. This blessing is going to be kind of pouring out from you. So the way it comes to you is by being birthed through you. Okay, so I think that's what I have today for you. This was really exciting, and it would be really cool if you guys put it down in the comments, whatever it is that you were trying to do, or whatever it is that the dream you want to make come true is. But I think most importantly, you should know that it's already yours. Okay, so if you like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, etc. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on the next one. Hi, Pile 2, welcome to your reading. So today's reading, as you may already know, is about blessings that are on their way to you now. And we're going to be looking into those. And as I explained on the intro, we're going to talk about the area of life that is going to be the most affected by this blessing, how it will be affected, and what you can do to allow the blessings to come in a little bit more smoother, so with less obstacles, etc. Okay, so let's take a look at your first card. And then these are going to be for last. We're going to start with this one. Okay, so as far as the area of life most affected, we're getting here partnership. So this could have to do with your love life. It could have to do with someone you work closely with. It could be a friendship, a best friendship. Or it could simply mean that you are coming together with someone, whether that is romantic or not. So it's definitely in the area of relationship with anyone, whoever that may be. Okay? And let's take a see. Let's take a see. A see, okay. Let's take a look at how it will be affected. So that's good. Ebb and flow. We're going to be seeing here, you guys are going to be going with the flow, okay? You're going to be working really well together. I'm getting like it could have been choppy for a little while, but now these waves are going to start working together, and they're all going to make it to shore at the same time. So there's not going to be kind of wait, you know how waves crash into each other sometimes because there's currents coming from any direction and the wind is going all crazy? Well, that's not going to be happening. You two, or whoever it may be, are going to be working. You're going to be following the same current. And the other thing is that when one wave is, I don't know if you've ever observed the waves, but sometimes they kind of come like this. So one will go first and the other one here, but this one doesn't necessarily extend in front of the other one. They just kind of come staggered like that. So there's no way behind this one. They're just kind of like this. Okay, does that make sense? So you two are going to be covering a whole area of something together. So it's almost like you're going to be covering for each other. You're going to be, so wherever they're not good at, you're going to be good at, and wherever you're not good at, they're going to be good at. Okay? And then you're all just going to crash on the sand together and run people over. It's going to be fun. I'm just kidding. But okay, so you kind of get what I mean there, I think. Okay, so I need to get another one of these. Let's take a look. How else will this partnership be affected? Yeah, that choppiness is still in my mind. So it's definitely possible that this is something that maybe wasn't working well before. And I keep thinking about best friends as well. So, you know how sometimes you end up being best friends with somebody that either hated you or you just simply did not get along for some sort of reason? Well, that's not going to be the case anymore. And if this is a romantic relationship, then maybe you went through a little bit of a dry patch and now everything is going to start working effortlessly. Cool. Okay, so I the message isn't that much different from this one. This is pretty much confirming that everything is going to flow appropriately. So nobody's going to be trying to go upstream. Okay, everybody's going to be flowing in this relationship. It's going to be amazing. And so that is the blessing or part of the blessing. So keep in mind that this blessing could be like the start of a chain reaction that's going to show throughout your life. So perhaps being at peace with this person is going to allow you to open up in other parts of your life. So I wanted to mention that. I didn't say that with the previous pile, but for some reason, you guys are making me feel like I don't want to say that the rest of your life is dependent on this, but it can definitely benefit from this working well. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. Right, effortless. Let's take a look at. So I have a little notebook here with all the questions. Let's take a look at what this says. The skillful leader subdues the enemy's troops without any fighting. He captures their cities without laying siege to them. He overthrows their kingdom without lengthy operations in the field. Mm. Okay. The best way, oh, that's funny. The best way to win is not to fight. Differences of opinion are a part of life. Discussion conducted. Okay, this. Remember when I was talking about the waves going kind of like this? So that could be talking about these differences of opinions. So this is your opinion, this is their opinion, but these two opinions can work in like a tandem and still make it to shore together. There doesn't have to be there doesn't have to be that choppiness of the waves crashing together because they're going in different directions. Okay, discussion conducted with reason and respect can lead to understanding and compromise, but angry arguments in which things are said that cannot be taken back rarely conclude satisfactorily and often lead to further issues down the line. If you want to get your point across, be calm, be respectful, and be polite. Right. So this is the card of how to allow this blessing to come more smoothly to you. Okay, so this kind of confirms my initial suspicion that there could have been something choppy about this relationship. And now, with your help, this is going to turn into something really, really nice. Definitely don't forget that it's okay to not be on the same wave as you. That might actually be what makes this relationship so beautiful. Cool. All right, let's get some tarot cards. Okay, what else? Reason and respect. So I think that this relationship is going to get here no matter what, but it can definitely get there more easily. So, and this doesn't only apply to you, it would apply to the other person or persons as well. So maybe you can go armed with Sun Tzu's wisdom and be like, hey, let's compromise. Okay. Oh, the chariot. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, I get the feeling that this is going to happen either way. It's just, it almost seems like the type of relationship that this is meant to be, you know, it's meant to work out for you. And once again, that goes for whatever type of relationship it is. So you'll be working together, you'll be moving forward together. Everything's going to work out nicely. But do please follow this advice if you feel like you should, okay? Seven of Wands. Okay, with the Seven of Wands, I'm almost feeling like maybe arguments that have occurred have something to do with each of you trying to defend your point of view. So that takes me back to here differences of opinion are part of life. So, yeah, I'm feeling for sure this is what has been happening. Each of you have been fighting to show why your point of view is valid, but I'm seeing here that both points of view are valid. And here, it's kind of funny because in this context, I'm almost seeing this horse kind of yelling at the other one, like, "Hey, we gotta keep going. We gotta keep moving faster." And this one's like, "Oh, I get it, but if we go slow and steady, we'd make it there as well." And he's like, "No, I want to go super fast." So you'll make it there either way. Okay. So just respect each other's opinions, and once again, compromise. But yeah, but angry arguments. Yeah, just to avoid getting angry, I suppose. It's totally natural, but I'm guessing what this is saying is just to watch our responses, the responses we have, not get too carried away with the anger. Okay, Nine of Cups. Yeah, so it's definitely possible for both of you to get what you want, and especially you, since this reading is for you. So everything is going to work out once again. Let's get one more card. I think it's going to come together in a really beautiful way. Whatever those differences were, both of those things are going to prove to be valuable. Something is going to work really, really well. So another one came out. I'm going to take it. The Hierophant. Awesome. Okay. And Nine of Swords. Right. So we go back to this card again. If the other person is having a hard time applying this advice, this is telling you to be the higher person and lead by example. That's what I'm getting. Sort of lead by examples. Because if you don't, it could be more of a headache than what it needs to be. So I'm getting here surrender. And surrendering is not a sign of weakness in any way, but rather you're surrendering control. Yes. So the control is what's giving you this headache. It's it's like maybe you are trying to control this person, and I'm not getting here like you're trying to control them in some sort of toxic way. It's more like you're trying so hard for somebody to see your point of view that it's really draining you. And it seems like once you surrender that, it'll almost allow you to see their point of view better, because there's something that you could be missing as well. So they're definitely not seeing yours, but you could see theirs. And once you see theirs, and demonstrate that understanding right here, then it's almost like they're gonna break down and just poof, all of a sudden see your side as well. Okay, so yeah, I think that's what's happening for you. Sorry about that sound. So it'll be a blessing because, like I was saying, this is a huge source of headache for you. It's just something you really wish you wouldn't have to think about. But with the Hierophant here, it's definitely the resolution is starting with you. With you. You're gonna have to lead the way for this. Let's take a look at what little clues you're gonna be seeing around this blessing. So I guess what I'm trying to say is when you start seeing these things, you know that everything is moving in the right direction. And also, these things are kind of extra. So it was like that chain reaction I was talking about in the beginning. So this will kind of bleed into these areas. So we have here rainbow obsidian, hope, depth, evolution. Okay, so I won't be reading these because I have a few of them. Okay, but I quickly see here you're going to be shown unhealed matters of the heart and bringing hidden wounds to the surface for ultimate healing. And you're going to be able to evolve out of whatever was causing you pain. And I really see that with the Hierophant here. It's almost like this Hierophant is that evolved version of you. So it'll just kind of click for you that you have to be the one that leads the way for this relationship. So once you evolve, the whole situation evolves. Okay, let's take a look here. Ametrine? Ametrine. Ametrine. Right. So we have energetic, intuitive, and connected. Oh, cool. So we have Ametrine gives you the confidence to take the lead. So that's another confirmation for you here that you will be the one that has to take the lead. Once you take the lead, everything is going to flow for you. It can be hard. It can definitely be hard to kind of surrender your point of view and then just kind of step up to that Hierophant role and lead the way. And yeah, do it gently. We don't want to do that with anger. So with reason and respect. Okay? What else? Courage, motivation, and endurance with carnelian. Okay, cool. So a stabilizing stone, carnelian helps balance volatile emotions for long-term vitality. So you're going to be able to do this. You're going to be able to, put that anger aside, balance it out, show it in a healthy way, and lead this relationship to evolution and success. Success. Okay, Septarian direction, fearless communication. Okay, right, communication. So you're going to start seeing that communication is going to come easier. And you're going to have everything is linked together. So one thing supports the other, this thing supports the other thing supports the other. So once you start seeing this communication flow better, you're going to continue to feel motivated to do it this way, to do it the way of the Hierophant, by leading by example. And so that's eventually what's going to evolve this relationship. Yeah. So I hope that this all works out for you, whether it is romantic or not, it's looking like it's going to have a good outcome. Take that leadership role, lead by example, and this is going to work out really well for you guys. So, if you want to talk about that in the comments, that would be great. I'm always curious about what I'm actually reading here. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys. So, feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this today. See you guys on the next one. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So, as you may already know, today's reading is about blessings that are finally coming your way that could be past due, should have been here a long time ago, something like that. And so, we're going to discuss the area of life that is going to be the most affected by this blessing, and then how it will be affected, and what to do to make the blessings, to kind of help the blessings come in a little bit more smoothly. Okay, so we'll leave these for last, and we're going to start with this one right here. So we have Pisces with sensitize. Okay, so Pisces immediately makes me think of spirituality. Almost something magical. It could be related, a blessing, a blessing, a blessing. Sensitized. So becoming, might be able to see something a little bit clearer. Clarity. Clarity on a situation. Okay, let's get the next one here. So we have stone people with vigilance. So I'm looking at the water here, being a mirror. Something is being reflected to you, and you're going to be able to pick up on it. I'm curious to see what that is. Okay, let's get another one of those cards. This is pretty interesting. This one's a little bit more mysterious than the other ones. I like it. Ooh, okay, so that is 3 of them. We'll take it. No, that's 4 of them. Okay. So the other groups only had 2 total of those. We'll see what this is. Let's start with the one in the back. Green Man. Synergy. Okay. Communion and synergy. Okay. Submerged. And instinct. Sensitize. If this is spiritual, if this is a spiritual blessing for you, this could be related. So two parts of me are kind of fighting here. So I'm trying to keep this reading very, 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 very grounded. But this reading is making me feel like I need to go a little bit woo-woo on you guys. So almost like this psychic gift, right? You're becoming in touch with it. So it's something that was hidden from you, from yourself. So it's like your higher self was hiding it from you. And soon you're going to be able to start working together with this power of yours. Okay, I think you've been feeling something like this. You've been feeling. So, this is definitely the pile for the psychics. That's what I'm feeling. So, if this one doesn't resonate with you, you can definitely go to one of the other ones. But this particular pile is about a gift. So, your blessing is like a psychic gift being unlocked. And with instinct here, I get the feeling of course, like intuition, and also like you could be using your intuition to uncover some things that weren't seen before. And you're going to be able to mirror this out into the world. So, something that other people can't see, you'll be able to show the world through this blessing that you're getting. And so, you're the one that is going to be more sensitive to this. Whoever you are, you've been feeling this for a while. I feel a connection with these two cards having landed, have this one having landed under the Pisces one. It's almost like when this does become unlocked for you, this extra sixth sense, this sensitivity to a particular thing, it's going to become second nature. You're going to be so good at this. Vigilance. I'm also feeling like you're going to be able to work together, I would say, with the universe to make some things happen or to uncover certain things. Okay, so all right, let's take this card here. So this one is choose well, then give it everything you've got. Almost everything we do in life involves making a choice. We're talking about the big ones here. For example, marriage. If you decide on someone but are hesitant to commit, you may have made the wrong choice. If you have thought long and hard about it, considered all the options, the pros and the cons, don't go in half hearted. Commit, kick away the ladder, and give it everything you've got. Let's read the other one. At the critical moment, the leader of an army acts like one who has climbed up a height and then kicks away the ladder behind him. He carries his men deep into hostile territory before he shows his hand. For this side, what's standing out to me is the kicking away the ladder. It almost feels like you're not going to be the same again after this blessing in a good way, okay? In a good way. And instead of here walking deep into hostile territory, it will just be unknown territory for you. I think that you don't even know what you're about to uncover here. Choose well, then give it everything you've got. So if you have been working on, say, your psychic skills, this is saying definitely commit because that's how this gift is going to come out for you. But I think the universe needs to know that you're going to be committed and then that you're going to use it for the right thing. I think here with vigilance, I'm getting also discernment. So while this gift will help you with discernment, you also have to discern your own motivations behind using it, using this gift, whatever it is, whether it's a highly developed intuition or like you become even a medium or something like that. Definitely use your discernment either way. So, yes. Also discern the information that you're getting. If we are talking medium stuff, discern the information that you're getting from the other side. But I'm getting the feeling that you could be very, very good at whatever this is. Okay, let's take a look at this one. So, I've been reading these little cards as sort of like the signs that you could start seeing around the blessing. So, this is the big, big blessing, and then this is kind of the little signs how it'll start to show. So, I won't be reading the big text unless I see something that really catches my eye, then I'll read it. And so, we have Jade here to start with. We have wisdom, abundance, and good luck. And for this one, wisdom really sticks out for me. You also have abundance and good luck. So with wisdom, you could be uncovering information from the other side. You could be developing like a, what is the clair knowing? Is that how it was called? I can't remember. So just declare that tells what is it? Where you feel like you know, you don't even know how you know, you just know. You just kind of can't tap into this information and you got it. That's it. That's the right thing. So it's like being gifted wisdom. Okay? All right. Oops. We have black tourmaline or tourmaline, grounding, protection, and detox. Right. Okay. Where is it? So when you're tapping in, give it everything you've got. Okay, so part of giving everything you've got is also making sure that you don't go at it like kind of like halfway. So say you're trying to do some, I'm going to use mediumship as an example because I feel like you need protection when you're doing that. I don't do it. It's just what I've read about it. So don't just try to get into it without following proper procedure. Not that it's written down or anything, but just figure out the best way to go about it. And that also involves protecting yourself. You'll also start to notice yourself become more grounded, or you have to make the decision, or you will be making the decision of becoming more grounded. And this will come kind of natural. I don't think that this is something that you're gonna, unless of course you're looking at this reading and you're gonna be like, oh, I have to become more grounded in order to do this. I think you're going to be kind of naturally drawn to doing that. And also the detox. You need to make yourself as light as possible, but your body already knows this. Your body, it's instinct for your body. I'm thinking about foods. You're going to be attracted to eating certain kinds of foods, like maybe healthier foods, better foods. That's because your body knows that you're about to receive this ability. And for it to come out as pure as possible, you need to be detoxed. Okay. Right. Next we have, oh, charoite. Charoite. I'm not sure how you pronounce that one. Okay, so we have bonding, acceptance, and service. Right. So right away I see here letting go of expectations. So once again, let's go back to this gift. You could be Googling the things that you're experiencing and seeing, reading about people's experiences, and you're looking for that. But don't look for other people's experiences within your own experience. You have to open up, accept that for you it could be very different. And I think fear plays a really big part on that because it's better to know what to expect and kind of prepare yourself for it mentally. But with this card, I'm getting that I think you have to open up to that uncertainty. So that's interesting. Okay, so we have wave light or wave light, decisions, flow, big picture. Okay, I actually kind of want to read this. So, see the forest for the trees, especially with wave light. Big picture thinking is enhanced with this crystal, allowing you to see beyond the details and gain a better grasp over decisions you must make. Combining intuition with logic, wave light helps you look at all sides of a situation in order to make the best informed decision possible. Clearing energy blockages in the body. Wave light sustains flow and regulates circulation for a healthy body and deep soul cleansing. Use this crystal during the new moon to amplify these powers. I almost feel like I had to read this one because you have to find this crystal. I'm not telling you to go out crystal shopping and all that, but it's almost like during this the you receiving this gift and you opening up for this gift and getting your body ready for this gift. This crystal might actually help you with that. So I'm being called to this word right here, regulating, regulating. Almost like regulating your body to ensure that these energies flow properly. Same going back to the detox. So I have to admit this pilot threw me a little bit off because I was looking because the other two pilots were more like everyday type stuff, but this one is very psychic. I don't have another way to put it. So yes, guys, like you're gonna have to go into this without knowing, without knowing exactly what's going to happen. But remember, continue to discern, discern. Um, so I'm gonna say like there's a difference between discerning and questioning things a little too much, which is why I think with questioning everything, you would be being like, well, this person experienced it that way, so why don't I experience it that way, etc., and things like that. But with discernment, you just kind of allow things to come in, and then you use your intuition, not necessarily too much logic. You use your intuition, or actually, you combine logic with intuition to figure out whether this is a pure energy or good energy or etc. A comedian gives me the feeling a lot of mediumship. So interesting. Okay, Pile 3. I think that's everything I have for you. So it'd be cool for you to let me know in the comments if this is actually at all what I said. If it's not, you can also try another pile. But either way, please feel free to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching this channel. Hi, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. So today's reading, as you probably already know, is about blessings coming to you right now. And like I've told the other piles, is blessings that maybe are like past due. So things that have been in the books for a while but just haven't come to pass yet. Okay, with that said, I do also want to let you know, just like the other piles, we're going to be discussing the area of life that is most affected, how it will be affected, and what to do in order to allow the blessings to come in more smoothly. Okay, so I'll leave these for last. And then we're going to start with this card right here. Okay, so we have 11th house with community. Okay, so this would go under the area of your life that would most be affected by this. And this isn't to say that this could kind of flow into other parts of your life as well, but it's kind of like the main part, the main affected area. Okay, so it says community. So it could definitely be something to do with I would say a group of friends, but with community, I'm saying I want to say some almost something more formal. So like I'm thinking a book club or something like that. It could be a book club. It could be some sort of club that you're in or you're joining. Mm, could be church. Could be something like that. Okay. So let's take a look at how it will be affected. So I have rain here with purification. Hmm. This brings some interesting thoughts. So for some reason, this could apply for some of you, not necessarily all. I'm almost, I'm feeling like maybe within this community, there was something or someone that was bringing a type of toxic energy. And so this is saying that that's going to go away. So either this person is going to improve or the situation is going to improve. It's not necessarily a person. There could be a situation improving within that community. So with purification, we see that going away. We see that clearing up and going away. It could also be that within this community, you will be able to become purified. So it's going to cleanse away parts of your life or aspects of yourself. It's going to help you somehow. So if you're in like a maybe a meditation group or something of the sort, through the meditation you do in that group, then you'll be able to let go of some key things that perhaps have been bothering you. And then if this is a person within a group, then this person is going to be improving or going away from this group. Okay, I'll get another one of those cards. So the blessing would be involving your community, or it could be caused because of a community. One more of these. It could also be because people start working together. All right, we have 4 cards here. I was intending on 2, but this happened with group 3 as well. So we're going to go ahead and keep these. Volatility and karma. Volcano DNA with karma. How interesting. I'm hearing gossip. For some reason, I'm hearing gossip. Could there be gossip within a certain community? That would be interesting. So we have cave, sanctuary, and we have the new moon with promise. The gossip came on pretty strong. So, interesting. Maybe it could be just as straightforward as somebody who was volatile or a situation that was very volatile, and now it's getting sort of evened out. And so this community can go back to being, I want to say, safe. So, like a sanctuary. So, let's take, for example, if it's church. So, if it's a church and then there was something, a volatile situation happening within the church, this place is supposed to be kind of, it's supposed to be peaceful. It's supposed to be a place where people go seek guidance and things as such. But this was kind of getting in the way. But now it's saying that this is going to go away. That will no longer be the case. So if you were feeling like, you really love this community, you don't want to leave it, um, but you're also worried about these things affecting you in a negative way, This is saying that's all going to go away and it's going to return to a place of sanctuary for you. This could be due to maybe they're going to put some new rules. I'm getting rules. So with promise, I'm thinking rules or a contract, something that's kind of gonna be set in stone. So you're gonna have to, the people are gonna have to abide by this. So you know what they say about, you know, how is it that it goes? Like rules are created because somebody messed up. So it says, for example, no skateboarding on the sidewalk, and they only came up with that rule because somebody skateboarded and accidentally bumped into like a shopper or somebody else. So then they were like, okay, I guess we're gonna have to put this rule. We're gonna have to make it a thing that nobody skateboards here, so that our shoppers don't get hurt and they feel safe coming here. I've seen that in a lot of shopping centers. So maybe it's something like that. So because of this situation, they're gonna come up with some set of rules to put in place. So like no bullying. You know what I mean? No bullying comes because one day somebody decided to bully and they noticed that it was damaging to the other people. So that is the rule now. No bullying. Now, if this is the other thing that I was talking about, when you go and you find a community that helps you purify some potentially volatile habits, maybe that need to be balanced out, yeah, that could also be the thing in this case. Okay. And so then this place would become your place of sanctuary. And then with this promise, then I would be seeing like you making a promise to yourself to use this community to become better. So yeah, I'm seeing two types of blessings related to community. And that really depends on who's watching this video. Okay. So I have two of these here, and I'm using these to tell what to do to allow the blessings to come more smoothly. So let's take a look at the first one here. It says, if in the midst of difficulties we are always ready to seize an advantage, we may extricate ourselves from misfortune. Ready to seize an advantage. Okay. Embracing change. Change is inevitable, but many are scared of it. Major life events, leaving home, quitting a job, splitting up with a partner, marriage, or divorce are stressful. Prepare for the worst, but taking the right risks at the right time will ensure you get through it. The best way to prepare for change is to be the one driving it. Okay, that's interesting. So this reminds me a little bit of group 2, I believe, where I was talking about being the person that leads by example. So it's possible that within this community, you might be the one to trigger that change, to trigger this change and this new beginning for this community. You could become the new leader. So who knows? Okay, now let's take a look at the other card and put everything together. The clever, competent. I'm not sure if that's how you say it. Looks to the effect of combined energy and does not require too much from individuals. Hence, his ability to pick out the right men and utilize combined energy. Nurture your friendships. The human condition requires that to be whole, each person establishes a network of interpersonal relationships to help realize their human potential. The true power of friendship cannot really be understood or explained. It can only be experienced. A friendship network does not grow in linear fashion. It grows in all directions. Our friend, sorry, one friend is of great value. What then is the value of two? So that's definitely talking about your community. Okay, so I'm feeling that the reason why this one showed up is to let you know that if you are going to be the one leading this situation, whatever it may be, if you're the one in the driver's seat, leading a group of people, one or two people, it is okay if things kind of go a little bit haywire for a little bit, because here, when it says the friendship network does not grow in linear fashion, it grows in all directions. I'm not taking that only to be just friendships in general, but like this situation, because combined with this volatility here, it's almost like some things need to be shifted around. Okay, does that make sense? I feel like I switched some things up here, but it's like, okay, basically, so if you're having a certain situation that now with this, I'm feeling like you might be the leader of, or like you have to be the one that drives the change. It's saying that, yes, you can be in a leadership position, but people can still kind of like veer from the path and cause a little bit of chaos, you know? Um, but you can still bring this back, okay? Whether it is with that new rule, new beginning, or whatever it may be, okay? So for some reason, I also got the feeling that maybe you're the one trying to start a type of club or a group of people. Let's say you're trying to start a book club, and suddenly people that said that they were going to show up don't show up, or like as you're reading you get a lot of interruptions, and then you decide, well, hold on a second, because this place needs to be, we need to focus on the book, right? We're not necessarily here to party. It is the book club, so we need to make some rules, and that is that when we're here for reading the books, we're going to read the books, okay? uh but here at Karma, I'm seeing that everything's going to get balanced out. Don't worry. You might hit a few bumps on the road with this, but you're gonna be good. And now I just got the image of like a business person. So if you are some type of business person, I'm thinking like corporate, okay? And you have been put in charge of a group of people to work on a type of project, and everybody, is kind of a little bit all over the place. Don't worry. You just take the leadership position, and you're going to make those rules. You're going to make some rules. With promise, I'm also seeing there's a specific outcome that this community is after. Okay? If this is business related, I'm seeing that whatever rule you come up with is going to be the new norm, which is really interesting and also very cool. You could be recognized for that. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to go into the little cards now, and basically the way I've been using these is looking for things that might start to pop up, or like little bits of extra guidance around the situation. So this could be little extra blessings. So things that are going to be directly affected by like the main blessing. Okay. So as a blessing is that this situation is going to be resolved. And in order to make that happen a little bit more smoothly, you would have to be leading this change, or at least leading it with somebody else. And it will also help you to understand that it's not going to be linear progress. Okay? Now we have here fixed bite with timing, action, and change. Okay, so whatever this is, I'm feeling like you're going to start feeling when it's the right time to apply these new changes, or things are going to start moving on their own at the right time. Okay? Okay, and we have watermelon tourmaline, or tourmaline with love, balance, and clarity. Yeah. So you'll start to see clarity around the situation. So, kind of like with time here, you'll start to notice when the right time is to make changes, or changes will start to happen at around the right time. And I'm getting the feeling that it will be when things kind of explode. So, when things really do seem to go kind of haywire, that'll be the right time. Maybe that's when it's going to be the right time for you to step in, and you will feel that. And that's part of your blessing that you will know. It'll be made known to you when that time is, and it'll lead to the resolution. Okay, and you're going to have clarity. Clarity is the big one here throughout the situation, and you are going to be able to handle it in a very, very balanced way, very balanced and loving. Okay, amethyst, phantom quartz. We have expression, gifts, originality. Interesting. So I see here using intuition as a powerful resource, and, and urges you to share your talents. So that's probably why you have to take, or why you're encouraged to take the leadership role. There's a specific thing that you're bringing to the table that you think maybe other people have thought about, but that's not right. Because for you, it might be like the obvious thing. It might be like the obvious change that has to happen, but it feels like nobody has thought of this. And to you, it seems like common sense, but no one has done it. So, yeah, you do it. It's your turn to do it. Expression, gifts, originality. Okay, we have garnet. Sexuality, life force, and intensity. I'm seeing devotion here. So, for this particular situation, devotion really stands out. It's likely that, remember when we were talking about earlier, maybe you were seeing this as your place of sanctuary, but it was seeming like it was falling apart, or things weren't working out, but you continued to be devoted to it. Basically, it's telling you continue to stay devoted to it, because this is going to work out for you. I think I'm going to do an extra one of these. I didn't do an extra one for the last two groups, but I'm going to do an extra one for you. I feel like this group is the most serious one of all. Like, this is really this is an important situation for you. Oh, there it goes. Let's take a look. Drum roll, please. Okay, warrior, red jade, warrior, individuality, and chi. Chi, of course, the life force. Wait, didn't I see life force over here? Interesting. Let's read this one. Unleash your inner warrior. Red jade is a stone of power, able to release anger in constructive ways that solves problems. Mmm. Filled with chi, known as life force in Chinese culture. Red jade enhances passion, vitality, and strength. Take action more decisively. Red jade enhances your courage, protecting and inspiring you as you move forward in your day to day life. Use red jade when you're looking to have exponential results, whether it's with your finances, business, or with your physical health. Good luck is bestowed unto you. You know, you could have made a community with your own business. I was thinking about corporate business people, but now I'm also thinking about entrepreneurs. You could have created a community or you are creating a community. And it could be a little bit all over the place first, but then everything is going to you're going to have a very tight knit community. So a warrior here, of course, is continuing to move forward. If somebody was, not somebody, if the situation was irritating you, making you feel uncertain about whatever this community is, then fear not. Keep moving forward. Everything is going to resolve itself and with your help, and everything's going to happen at the right time. But I really do feel like you're a huge driving force behind the solution for whatever this is. And so the blessing is going to actually come through you, for you. Just like I said, when one of the other piles, it's going to come through you, for you. It's like you're bringing your own blessing to life. So yes, this is definitely something that's past you, for you. Something you've been thinking about for a while, and something that's going to happen. You're going to make it happen. Or at least you're going to have a big part of it. Okay. All right, group number 4. I think that's all I have for you today. It would be great if you comment below what this is all about and if I actually got some of this stuff right, depending on who's watching the reading, because every situation is different. But I invite you to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching today. I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.